Morning, day 251. Not quite as bad a frosty morning as I thought, and actually the temperature gauge says it's positive too. So hopefully we'll have a warmer day today. Okay, so first bit of the update for the week is we have electrics in the house, and we have, to a certain extent, some heating. The guys worked really hard last night to actually get it all connected up, defrost the pipes, because we've managed to freeze the outside pipes with the access holes we had to cut, and got the system fired up. So we now actually have these thermostats in various places all over the house. They all read broadly similar sort of temperatures. I'd actually expect this one to be the coldest because this is in the atrium. Still very cold for two reasons. One is we can't actually ramp the heating straight the way up because of the tiles on the floor, so we need to actually bring it up by about half to 1 degree a day. That's reason one, so it's set very low anyway at the moment. Second and slightly more worrying reason is it's actually gone into fault mode at the moment overnight, so we're going to have to contact the fitters to come back out and sort out why the heat pump has switched itself off. But other than that, in the plant room now there is huge amounts of stuff. So the tanks have all been fitted, the control units have all been fitted.
The insulation hasn't been fitted yet.
The insulation hasn't yet been done on the pipes, they simply ran out of time for that. All the manifolds are now active for the underfloor heating systems. You just see they've got little orange lights on them. The distribution board is now fitted, and we have one working plug in the whole house. So although we actually have got the heating up and running, as I said, it's set low, and I still haven't persuaded Helen that she'd actually walk around in a bikini or something.
Can't do that in the summertime, let alone in here.
So obviously one bit of tech that still isn't sorted out is the mechanical heat ventilation system, which is all of those pipes, the big octopus at the end of the room. And that's actually what this weekend Helen and I are going to try and start sorting out, so hopefully we'll film a bit of progress of that as we go on. So in the upstairs main bathroom, a bit of progress up here as well. The plumbs are obviously fitting all of the fixtures and fittings, so that's the first of it. The basin, and at least the unit on the wall to have the basin's just freestanding at the moment. I think this one is actually meant to be a double, so there's two basins to go on there, his and hers. So in the main ensuite we've also got the cabinet ready to go in as well. That one's just sitting on the floor, it's not attached to the wall yet. So in the master bedroom, Helen had actually chosen this colour, got it specifically mixed up, put it on, and she's decided what she calls baby sick, so we're not going to go with that. We actually have another one called Sweet Caramel, and that patch there is the Sweet Caramel on top of it, which we actually prefer. So what we're going to do is overpaint it, the whole room, with the Sweet Caramel. Unfortunately she's done the whole room in baby sick, so we're going to have to repaint all of that. But actually, just looking at the test patch, it's actually gone on really well. It's a colour we've used in other houses before, so we know we like it. Just walking around, I can tell we've got massive trades in again. I think Helen said there were 6 people in yesterday, 3 plumbers, 3 electricians, but they just leave boxes and stuff everywhere. I'm just walking around and there's just stuff dumped in all sorts of places. It's just that I think they just open things and just leave it. This is actually bedroom 3, and that's actually all of the, or part of, about 50% of the flooring for upstairs. We're waiting for the underfloor heating to actually bring the temperature up so we can actually start, we'll get the fitters in to lay that. Not much happening in bedroom 4, it's basically still being used as a storeroom. That's the remainder of the loft insulation that we need to actually put in this wing of the house still. In order to do that, we actually need to cut another loft hatch, similar to the one that we put in the walk-in wardrobe, and that's got to go approximately there. So we're going to have to cut into the nice plasterboard to do that. The rest of the stuff in here is bathroom stuff, obviously toilets, the main bathroom stored in here. This is the flooring for the snug. And so finally, the other thing that's progressed is the kitchen. That's now actually got all of its work surfaces on. It's still waiting for all the lighting to be done, and I think the plumbing to be connected to the sinks and things like that. So we're still going to leave that one a bit of a mystery for now and not show you any more of it.
Right,
So then, the installer Russ just responded, and what was the immortal advice that he gave us?
switch it on, off, switch it back on again.
See if that fixes it.
Yes.
So we have done exactly that, and at the moment we seem to have, let's just move those out of the way.
There's more hope now than there was this morning.
Yeah, the fault code has gone. It's given us inside-outside temperatures, and it's stopped gurgling.
Yeah, the stopping gurgling is nice because that just makes you want to go to the loo.
So we'll see. We'll leave it running, see if it goes. We've
Yeah.
also checked the pressure on it, and it's at the
It's at 1.5 bar,
bar,
which is what it's supposed to be, so that didn't need topping up.
So
Yeah, it's as you say, you ring technical help and they say, well, have you tried switching it off?
Switching it on and off, that would do
Yeah.
it. Or off and on.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, we'll see.
Beware the mad octopus.
Where it's falling on your head. Oh God, my face is polka dotted with germs.
Yep, it's gone. Just about.
It's manky cutting.
Yeah, you've got one last bit there with still attached to that bottom bolt. So.
Oh, it's just a little ribbon.
Yeah.
Right, if you can, there you go.
Hold that.
You can hold that.
Yeah, it's okay.
My fingers.
Don't need to hold it.
It's shaky old cutting.
So I don't know how much you can actually hear this, but the air source heat pump is going absolutely full blast. I mean, absolute cold blast of air from the twin fans at the moment. But actually it's really quiet. So we've started attacking the elephant.
The angry elephant.
The angry elephant. How many have we got in so far with? About 6?
6 of the 30.
6 of the 30.
But it's a big achievement because it fights.
As we're doing them, we're trying to reposition them through the roof beams as well. So to compress the space they're coming through, which will make it easier to actually make a better finish somehow with this roof, although we've no idea how we're going to do that.
Yeah, it's one of the things I wish I had more experience of when I was putting it in. I would have tried to have brought more of the tubes down through this part, rather than just going, yeah, I've got them into the plant room. So I would try to have made them a bit more organised. because it's really hard to do now.
Yeah, we're doing it though.
We're doing it, and it's a plant room. We'll close the door on it in the end. It's a utilitarian area. It doesn't have to look pretty, and it's not going to.
So Helen's just trimming the pipes to length now. Then we have to put a rubber gasket around them, push them into the distribution manifold, and then lock them with a metal clip.
Which is an awful pain.
Okay.
Dun dun dun!
So what, 3 hours of work, roughly? And we've managed to actually connect all of the red pipes.
So that's all the ones taking the moist, warm air out of the building.
Yeah.
And this part, we really had to figure out how to put this together. There were no instructions. And in the end, we figured we had to cut a small section of pipe of the actual main tubing to join this to this, because this wouldn't fit with this. But it would have been nice to have been some instructions that, or even a part provided that you could join these two together with.
Yeah. So somewhere down, that's the silencing baffles.
Yeah, the silencing baffle, and then we've got the rubber connectors here, which are also there to take away vibration.
Yep. One done.
Oh, yay! I'm knackered. Ta-da!
We have tamed the angry octopus.
Yeah, the angry elephant, the manic octopus. It's looking so much neater. It's had a haircut. Our hands ache and are filthy. I've got cuts from little bits of aluminium and knives and all this sort of thing. It's not the best it could be. There are things I would change if I could. If I could start right from the beginning all over again, I would change some things.
I have to say, it actually looks neater than I thought it was going to when we first started this.
Me too, me too.
So, and it's freed up so much space at the back.
I was dreading doing this. Yeah, so many things I'd change, but it's done, it's in.
Yep.
And it even looks like we're going to be able to line up the intake and output pipes.
Yep.
Across.
Are you going to show them why we can't switch it on at the moment?
What, the fact that there's just a wire?
Yeah.
That's the electrician's job, not mine. And it's 13 degrees C in here now.
Yeah.
This is the warmest.
By far the warmest place in the house.
So it's 2.5 degrees outside.
Let's just move that up. Let's see if we can see it.
2.5 degrees outside and 13 degrees in here.
Yep.
Woohoo! That's positively balmy.
It's warmest it's been for a week or two, that's for certain.